past 30 years, the obesity rate in children has doubled. In 2012, 1 out of every 3 children and adolescents were overweight or obese.
Children become obese due to the fact that parents are always on the go and or they cannot afford to feed their families any other way. Many people believe that healthy food can be expensive, but we decided to visit a local grocery store that accepts food stamps.
Bananas are a cheap and healthy way to feed your kids. Fresh fruit provides many essential vitamins and minerals for the development of your children. It is always better to get real fruit versus canned. When buying fruit cups, it is always important to check to see how high the syrup content is. Despite the price, it is always a better idea to pack fruit instead of a pudding cup.
Fruit pouches are a great source of nutrition for kids and a great snack to grab when you're on the go. A better alternative is whole grain cereal with less sugar.
Although most sugary cereals contain vitamins and minerals, the sugar content in these cereals is much too high for small children.
Pretzels are always a better option than chips. Just look at the sodium content.
Most people resort to canned foods, which actually are high in sodium and have a lot of processed elements, so it's always better to get frozen.
Although fresh is always better, frozen is a better alternative than canned.
Choose the Little Debbie's over like the Sunbelt Bakery nutritional bars, but if you take a look on the back, there is actually more calories. There's 410 in the peanut butter pies, and there is actually 140 in the nutritional healthy bars, so those are always a better choice. So try to get your kids to go for these and not these.
Okay, anyway, so whenever you go to the grocery store, a lot of people will grab the vitamin D milk thinking like, oh, this is healthier, but really there's a higher fat content. So versus like the reduced 2% milk, these are like, this is only 10 cents cheaper than this. So if you look on the label, it has this has a lower saturated fat content than this one, which has the higher one. So it's always better to grab a reduced fat milk when at the store.
Orange juice is an essential drink to keep in your fridge. It provides vitamin C, and this particular brand is fortified with calcium and vitamin D.
Sunny D is just like any other sugary drink, but the way that it is marketed, people often perceive it to be real.
Alright, this is definitely a morning essential. Alright, because instead of the generic Pop-Tarts, we have cute little pastries. And they look really good. Alright, so if you turn it over, we can see that the calories for this is 100. And then the calories for this is 200. The sodium is 190 and the sodium for this is 45. This is the better option.
Okay, when it comes to your breakfast options, everybody loves bacon. So when you're looking to choose, you should always go for turkey bacon instead of regular. The calories, fat, and sodium are significantly lower in your turkey bacon, and it's also cheaper. The Lunchables individually may be a cheaper option, but the sliced turkey will provide more lunches for your child.
Whenever preparing meat, be sure to trim off excess fat. It is always better to bake meat than to fry it.
If you choose to fry your ground beef, be sure to drain it before serving.
Water is always a better option than soda.
Okay, this is the white bread option, and this is the wheat bread option. Okay, and in the white bread option, there's actually more sodium, almost like 100 more than in the wheat option. The calories are also higher, and if you notice, there's more folic acid in the wheat bread than in the white bread, which is good for neural spine development.
It's always important to choose whole grain over white. It is always better to cook for your family than feed children frozen meals. This particular brand has extremely high amounts of sodium.
Every child loves French fries, but it is always better to bake them than fry them.
These popcorn kernels are the same price as the microwave popcorn, and you are able to pop more corn with these. This microwave popcorn is the same amount as the individual kernels. This microwave popcorn contains more sodium and more saturated fat than popping your own popcorn.
Alright, food is really important to have, but also physical activity. Make sure you bring your kids out to like maybe a local park like Moorhead has, or like maybe just go for a walk. For 60 minutes a day, do it.
Playing outside is a fun and healthy way to prevent childhood obesity.
The Dawn Greenhill Park also offers like good, healthy, nutritious drinks, beverages for your kids to stay hydrated whenever they get done exercising. There is absolutely no pop, so that's one plus. They have water and different flavors of Gatorades that you can give to your kids instead of pop. Gatorade and water and stuff.
Oh yes, yes.
And no flop. That's good.
I want to play.
I can't
I'm
believe
gonna
you're taking
swing.
a picture of that.
I'm gonna go swing.
Is this gonna work?
Hey, okay, go. Where's she at?
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Okay, ready?
I want to sit our phone.